Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little different. I've been in the cold and so I have pretty much a sore throat and that's what happens when it gets cold. But anyways, we're going to get into some more Lorcana market movements as we wait for the reprints, but something interesting has happened. So first we take a look at Elsa. Elsa right now is just sitting at the 650 range. It's going to stay there for a little bit because it's about 4. And again, volume isn't quite there just yet. So it looks like 650 will be a flat line right now, but it is possible for it to go lower, which I will discuss in a second. Which we look at the first chapter booster box. We click there, and what do we see? Well, this just got posted. It's quite interesting. Someone's damaged it pretty bad. I don't think it's worth 366. Just looking at the edges, it could have been tampered with, but just my opinion. But you look at these two. Wow, 26 and 60. That's a lot. That is a reprint. That means these two, I guess they're LGSs. This might be a newer one that solely works online, and this one might be just a brick and mortar that actually got 26 allocations, which the online probably has a little more money because it's less overhead when dealing with a brick and mortar. But again, 60 and 26 at 372, 93, and 92. Again, it looks like it's the 372s where the brick and mortar places are going to stand until there's more reprints. Again, these literally just popped up today. As you notice, no one would buy at 375 if they saw this right here. So I still think prices are going to drop. This is just the first LGS is posting on here. And I do recommend looking up your local LGS, because some LGSs don't sell on TCG Player. Like the one I go to, they don't sell on TCG Player. They sell within their store. And let me tell you, when people complain about Pokemon 151, they always had stock. Always. Because no one went to that one. So it is quite interesting seeing that. And again, the reprints for big box retailers like Target and Walmart, they haven't hit yet. Those are going to hit on November 17th. So we can see these prices. It's likely they're going to trickle down even more. Where's this booster box going to go to? Right now, I would predict a sub $300 booster box. I know that might shock a lot of people, but when you see something like this where there's 26 and 60, you're going to see if the demand is there for that price. And if it's not there, well, these two stores, they're going to drop it again. Because again, they probably, if MSRP is 140, give or take, they're probably buying around like 130, 120. They have a lot of room to move the price. They don't have to sell all of it, but it looks like the 372, they're going to make a probably 3x on their money. So I do see this going down sub 300 in my own opinion. But I also did something that I tell people not to do, but I did buy a first chapter Trove, which let me pull it up, which I bought for I went to eBay and this guy had 3 of them and he was selling them for 120. Now again, you might be a little skeptical. It's like TCG Player showing them at like such a high price. Why would he be doing that? Again, in my own opinion, there's a discrepancy between TCG and eBay. There's not a lot of listings, so price manipulation is pretty high. But I did purchase it for $129. I purchased my Trove, but with taxes like $130, and I received my tracking number, and USPS has it at this time. So it's a really better deal than spending it on this. Like, this is insane. And what's crazy now is you look at all these like people, they're trying to sell their boxes. Like, this person opened 15 booster boxes and is trying to sell the empties, which is I don't think anyone's gonna be buying this. You should just throw this away. I don't even know the market for this, which I do see one person bought 10.99, one, two. There's not really a market for these empty cases at all. If someone's gonna buy, they're gonna buy at full price. So if you do really want to buy stuff, check TCG Player and also check eBay. eBay has significant prices that are really good. But what's really weird right now with these reprints, I decided to go to the second set. Hasn't touched this market yet. Again, your Walmart, your Targets, they're gonna have this for $50. If you're spending $1.99, then you just light your money on fire, pretty much. And then these decks right there, they're gonna run you at like $16.99, which I was actually looking at Target, looking at restocks, which is right there, $16.99. So, are these really worth it? Probably not at $43. So, I wouldn't be buying these. I just wouldn't be buying any pre-orders because it seems like these people just threw the prices up randomly, which is crazy because these are big box retailers. They're raising the prices, which I think these people that are doing it, they're trying to scam people pretty hard. And I think seeing just what I just showed you on that booster box, shopping the 372, it looks like there is going to be a pretty steep drop in the prices for this. And then these things right here, they're also going to affect singles, but probably not the cold foils as much. And I wouldn't say it's going to really drop the Elsa Enchanted Rare, because again, the Enchanted Rare is going to be in the cold foil spot. So what you have is, you have all the cards in the set, which I don't know how many cards are in this set. Let me check real fast. We're going to have all these cards in the set, plus the Enchanted Rares, but then you got the rarity, so it's like a percentage game. Percentage on what that final card is, which we're going to look up how much. It shows 204 cards in the first set, so that's... It's still harder to pull these Enchanted Rares, but again, all these Enchanted Rares have the same pull rate as the Elsa, so again, it's just which one's your favorite. Right now, people are picking Elsa. Me personally, I like Stitch better. I would also like Mickey Mouse. I think I told you. Bella, I'm not too big of a Disney princess fan. Tinkerbell, not a big fan. Mickey Mouse, I like this one better, to be honest. This guy, I never really watched the movie. I didn't really get into it. Genie, I like him a lot. I think he's really cool looking. Simba, this is a beautiful artwork, in my opinion. Aladdin, this is quite strange. I think it's a Floodborn, so I don't really like Floodborn too much. I like the actual storyboard, which I think this is storyboard, right? Yeah, storyboard. I like those types of art. I'm not too big in these alternative stuff. Again, so good. Now, but what really struck me, what I think is somewhat a good deal, because again, the reason I bought this, even though it was $49.99, I bought for like $130. Someone posted in Reddit that these won't get reprinted. Now, again, the gift set, I'm still hesitant if I should buy it or not. But seeing the gift set price, which is pulled on TCG Player, you can buy for $52.99 from the seller. Now, I look at his feedback. He hasn't done anything, so you don't know if this guy's scamming you or not. But again, $24.99. I was just looking at this like, well, that's a good deal within $24.99. I'll still wait a little bit in case this gets restocked. Again, it's November, so I think there could be maybe a second wave restock getting closer to Christmas, but you also want Black Friday sales. So that's why I would really wait till that November 17th to buy this. Now this, I'm not too sure if it's going to get reprinted because, again, on November 17th is when the second set comes in. I don't know how much space Lorcana has at Target or Walmart, but at my Walmart, they didn't have that big. It was like literally like you got the shelf. Like, let's do this. Let's zoom out. Let's say these are like the 3 shelves and all that, like all the cards. Well, Lorcana would just have this like small little area right here with their like little thing goes to, and it's like 2 of these and then some packs and some starter decks. They didn't have a lot at my Walmart at all. So I've been checking on here and I set up alerts. Like I clicked notify me, which I never done that, but for a collection like seal collection, I want to buy at least one of these. And then I already have the decks, but if you really want to get into Lorcana right now, the Emerald Ruby deck is really cheap, and it's looking like Emerald Ruby, Ruby Emerald is going to be a really good deck in the future with the next forks. But again, don't buy this stuff. It says no booster packs. They're scamming you pretty hardcore. Which you have to go to the 3rd page. That's insane. People are just selling like this guy right here, 100%. Even though it's just $26, no one there. It's probably the cheapest. Again, you could go pay a little more for 32. $26. That's a good deal. That's how much I pay at my TCG. You look at his ratings. He sold some. Again, these are all different buyers. He hasn't sold a lot, but has 95. We can check his shop, see what else he's selling. He sells a lot of Pokemon cards, and again, he sells a display of booster bundles. So again, this guy seems pretty trustworthy, just because booster bundle display is actually pretty rare to find. So he does have that. So he is a Pokemon and Lorcana seller. So I do trust them. Again, these 2 decks, they're pretty high price. But this one right there, if you're a collection, you want to get into the game, I would probably buy this one right there. So, and then what else do I want to talk about? So we talked about the gift set, we talked about Target, talking about the promos. There's not too much to say about the promos besides the newest one, which is a Gaston, which I've been trying to look at them, seeing their prices. Looks like $110 is the best price so far. You might think, oh, that's a good price too. Well, you're paying $22.17 in shipping. I don't mind paying $5 for shipping. When you see that, it's pretty expensive. So I want to really, and that's what sucks about this card. Living in America, this card's in Europe, and I think from what I've seen, this is like the last card that's gonna have like the set symbol. Every other promo at their events, they're going to be getting rid of the symbol right there. So if it's a common the set, it's going to be a common at the event. They're just going to give you a free card, which is quite interesting. But I don't know. That's the one thing I've seen right now. And then just looking through this stuff, just there's not much action in the promos right now. But I do think they're a good investment. If you go back to page 1. $38.99. Is it a good deal? I think last time it actually went up. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe it went down like $2. But Gaston is the hot promo card right now. So again, I think the $110 one right there and then the $111 one is a really good one to get. Just because it's the cheapest one. But I don't know how many more events there are. I think there's 3 in total that they're going to give this card out to. So you could wait a little bit. Probably after the second event. Because you know there's going to be another one. So the price is going to drop again. This Donald Duck card's actually going pretty high. 130. Is that a good deal for this card? With that symbol? Again, I don't know the value what this is going to be. What's the value of this card? Do people really like Donald Duck and the Musketeers? to be honest, I've never seen this movie. So I don't really have a connection to the Musketeers. Maybe there's a collector out there that wants that, but I don't think they're going to be wanting the raw version. They're going to be wanting the PSA version, PSA 10. So you could make money off of this because of the rarity. But at the same time, I think collectors will mostly go towards this PSA 10 type stuff. Just in my opinion. But again, they're never going to make this card again with that set symbol. So, could be a good investment. Could not be. I don't know. I think Goofy's doing pretty well. And then, I think that's pretty much it. Which I find crazy, which, where is it? Was it this one? No. Was it from this guy, though? Let me check. Because there's this one guy. Oh my gosh. Flower. I'm not here. Oh no, it wasn't this guy. There's a guy over here. Where's it at? No. He was selling the car for like an outrageous price. Like $320,000. Oh, no, wasn't this one? Man, where was it? Was it over here? No, I didn't. Oh, forgot. He was selling a Beckett Gym at 10. That's insane. Wait, where's the, what's the car name? Oh, wait, there you go. Beckett 10. Oh, I didn't spell it right. Minimum 100,000. There you go. This one. This is crazy, dude. It's not even a perfect 10. And this guy's selling it for like $320,000. Just because it says Beckett doesn't mean it's worth $320,000. And I go to this this guy's thing. $55,000 for SGC. I don't even know what SGC is. PSA 9, 6,500. This guy seems like he's flipping it. The only good card he has is this one right here, which it's a Lugia. Oh, it's Japanese. Oh, it's not worth a lot. Never mind. I wouldn't buy it. But hey, this guy's selling PSA cards in BGS, which is pretty crazy. He can do him, which is crazy. It's 100% feedback, 100%. So people really like his stuff. It's really good. But I don't. This is just funny. This has to be a meme, right? $320,000 for this card. Probably like 30 years. I don't know. But that's pretty much it so far. So what can we take away? Emerald deck is probably a really good buy, just because it's super cheap. Oh, I gotta leave store. Disney Lorcana first. So reprints are hitting LGSs, which can be seen in right here. That is quite a bit of a reprint. Probably not all of it, but hey, some LGSs use this. But I would right now, if I were you, go check out your local game store. You probably got from now till Friday, whenever you want. Just probably peek your head in there. I wouldn't ask because they probably won't tell you, but just walk in there like every day, probably till Friday. Because I also saw this other thing on Reddit where the guy I think works at an LGS said that they don't restock until Friday. So, and you don't want to annoy them with product. I want to be annoying. I just want to go in there and just check it out. Oh, I don't have anything. Oh, okay, thank you. Just leave. I don't want to bother calling them because they'll probably just tell you no. Because I would say no if I worked at an LGS if you asked me, but that's just me. But so yeah, just check your local LGSs before going to TCG Player. But TCG Player's prices should reflect it probably until after the big box retailers, in my opinion. Again, you see it crashed about $30 so far, so that's really good for the average Joe. But again, $372 still pretty high, in my opinion. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed and peace out.